Hi, my name is Masoudi Mamagani. I'm a design and technical engineer representing Quantum Group, and today I'm going to talk you through our rainwater harvesting demonstration unit. Well, this unit demonstrates how the rainwater is collected, filtered, stored, and then distributed throughout the building for non-potable use. This is the rainwater collection part of the system, consists of pitch roof section, guttering, and downpipe. The rainwater then passes through the filter, which separates and ejects the leaves and debris and enters the underground tank via column inlet. The rainwater is then pumped from underground tank by a submersive pump and fills the secondary or distribution storage tank as required. When the rainwater supply is low, the secondary storage tank relies on mains water backup. So the water in the secondary storage tank is now ready to be pumped to different points of use via additional filtration point. So now we are ready to plug in the demonstration unit and go through the required checkpoints. So before we start and plug the system in, you need to observe and inspect for any potential physical damage to electrical and plumbing components. So now is the time to make sure all of the valves are closed, including the point of use valves, filtration valves, and don't forget about the main valve. So now is the time to fill the system using the supplied hose. Connect one end of the hose to your mains cold water supply and the other end to this point. Open the water and make sure it's watertight. Now we're going to plug the unit into the power supply. So now to start the system, switch on the consumer unit and reset the emergency stop button using the key. You might need to wait until 1 minute for the system to start operating. When the system starts filling up the secondary storage tank, it's the time to switch on the rainwater pump using this switch. You can also adjust the rainwater flow rate using the flow setter over here. So now I'm going to explain the light indicators. As you can see, green light indicates the rainwater in operation only. Blue light indicates the mains backup water is in operation only. And once the red light is on, it means that the underground tank is empty. So now to stop the system, you can switch off from the consumer unit, either using the emergency stop button. Then you need to disconnect the other side of the hose, which is connected to the mains cold water supply. And then after that, you can close this valve, which is closed here, and then you can safely disconnect the hose. So now finally, to drain the system, you need to take the cap provided over here and connect it to non-potable water point of use over here. Then you need to grab the hose and connect. Once the hose is connected, open the valve and make sure the valve for the flow setter is turned off. And the final step to drain the system is to open the valve and start the system using the same starting procedure, and you will see that the system will drain up on the other side of the hose. If there's any water left in the tanks, you can use a wet hoover before putting the unit into storage. Alternatively, to drain the system, you can also use the drain valve provided at the back of the unit. And on the back of the unit, we have provided the rainwater harvesting infographic, which explains the system.